This video will demonstrate how to set up modals that are shown on specific pages of your website. Page modals may be applied to any page from any website module, including landing pages. Other videos provide more details on the extensive features and modal types made available via the modal module. This video details the simplicity and speed associated with setting up a page modal. We're required to create two modals for each page we are applying a unique modal experience, one for entry and another for exit. The following snippet details how to create a modal. Keep in mind that the modals can be of any size, include any content, and may be created as standard modals or full screen modals. To create a modal, you should navigate your way to the information panels via the icon in the website module. Select Modals or select Create Modal from the page menu. You're required to give your modal a name and description. This name will be presented to you in form, so it should be descriptive. The modal background is usually white, but you may give your modal any background color. You may also provide a border. Selecting the lender logo option simply renders a wide logo at the top of the modal, usually suitable when introducing lender-specific products or terms. If the modal is a lender-specific modal and you would like it assigned to the lender modal schedule, a feature discussed in the lender modal video, select the lender here. This will make no sense just yet. Anything created within the content editor will be rendered into your modal. The modal supports virtually any content, including video, forms, and images. We'll copy in some content here from another modal for the purpose of the demo. Various shortcodes apply for rendering of videos, images, and buttons. These options are shown under the content editor. Select a width and height for your modal. Default values are provided. The modal call to action buttons were previously a platinum feature but will soon be migrated into the standard subscription package. If you have created a call to action pairing of buttons, they may be assigned here and they'll show after all modal content. If you would like a full screen modal, select the full screen option and fill in the appropriate details. You have the option of applying a background, image, or color. And if an image is selected, you will be required to specify the blur applied to the background. The optional interest type is part of the conditional system, and the conditional module should be referenced for an understanding of how the conditional features are used. The modal is now created. For the purpose of showing what this modal looks like, we'll use a shortcode to reference the modal on our website. Clicking on the link returns a result as follows. This modal may now be assigned to any of the modal types made available on your website through Yabba. The easiest way of understanding modals is by creating one and having a play. Any modal may be edited at any time from the review panel. You should reference the video on the different types of modals, how they're used, why they're used, and how to create conversion pathways. The key with all your digital efforts is to capture the attention of your user, and relevance is one of the attributes that serves this conversion-focused objective. The problem with standard entry and exit modals, and this is despite the fact we apply optional conditional modals based on the resolved borrowing objective of the user, is that they're a generic site-wide modal that isn't necessarily associated with the content of the page the user is visiting. In other words, relevance may be lost and we may fail to capture user attention. Attention and relevance are key. If we're going to use modals on our website, they should be highly targeted and they should enhance the journey that brought your user to that page or catch them with an escalated offer if they try and vacate the experience. Now, there's a very clear workload associated with creating modals for each and every page of your website. So the generic entry and exit modals might be used on most pages if required, but cornerstone big ticket content or content that ranks with authority in search engines, content that forms part of a conversion funnel, those pages highly trafficked as part of website funnels or pathways should have dedicated modals to capitalize on that traffic and improve conversions. Landing pages in particular should never have a generic modal applied. The entry modal is optional for landing pages and rarely used, but the exit modal is almost always applied for those cases where a user might bounce. We need to escalate the commitment of that user, and a modal is a catch that may potentially funnel a user into an alternate experience or provide more information. A well-crafted exit modal will objectively increase landing page conversions. Now we'll go ahead and create a page modal. We'll navigate to the page menu in the modal options. We'll select our website and select a page. This can be any page, post, or landing page. We'll now select the primary and optional exit and/or entry modal assigned to the page. If you're using a conditional module, you may also define specific modals for this page for those cases where the resolved borrowing objective of the user can be resolved. The conditional features are discussed in other videos. Once complete, select Save. Since Yabba is a system that supports in multiple websites, we'll send these rules along with all our other modal definitions to our website by sending via the Send panel. The Send panel will always ask for your primary entry and exit modal, and it will always show the last option that was applied, so you won't have to change these values. The page-specific modals used on a landing page are introduced in a lengthy video that discusses high-performing organic promoted or Facebook funnels. In summary, an exit modal is used in company with our conditional redirects to provide in 2 pages what other systems cannot do in 10 pages. It's an extremely powerful system that converts far more traffic than the low-performing pedestrian experience used by your competitors. Conditional website features are a moderately advanced system, so it's unlikely you'll use the features immediately. You should reference the library of content in BLearn and on our website that describes how our conditional methods significantly improve your marketing efforts. If you have any feature requests, encounter any bugs, or require any assistance, please let us know.